Like, oh my God, like this is getting out of control. Her son, Chrisean Jr., is basically in danger, man. Like, seriously, it's really at the point, it's like CPS really needs to step up.
Okay, the tea has arrived. CPS was allegedly connected to Chrisean Rock. Indeed, the situation rapidly became out of control. Word spread that Child Protective Services had gotten in touch with her.
Somebody need to get that baby away from Chrisean. I'm so serious. Why is Chrisean Rock out partying at 3 a.m. with her child at the beach?
Sean reportedly showed up at the beach in Los Angeles with cocktails around 3 in the morning and was enjoying himself. The internet raised some eyebrows, even if that was sufficient. People started to question her parenting.
Unattended again. Again, it's unattended. And there's a big heavy blanket covering the stroller in which Chrisean Jr., the baby, is sleeping in. And he's like been sleeping for like hours. And it's just so bad and disgusting that the people that were there at the beach at the party, calling CPS, reporting, like, hey, there's a child here that's not, that's being, left unattended.
Others were trying to stop individuals from speaking. The timeline is humming over this whole thing anyway. No one expected her name to be brought up in connection with CPS, much less in this way. Everyone is now observing everything you do, whether that is true or not.
And like and those that know about Chrisean and what's been going on with her and with her child knows she's just not a good parent. I'm being brutally honest here. She's a terrible fucking parent. Like, it's just like, where the hell is CPS at, bro? Because it's definitely giving Casey Anthony, it's giving Gabriel Fernandez. Like, somebody needs to get that child away from her. I'm so serious.
Furthermore, the drama just continues getting worse. There are rumors that Chrisean Rock regularly brings her child to parties or out on the town. But her reaction to it is what's getting the most attention. Internet users claim that she shields her son from the outside world by keeping him in a prom and covering him with a blanket.
And allegedly, people were saying that I guess it's not even alleged, but the child's always in that stroller, just sleeping. So people are saying that, and I guess I'm gonna have to say alleged here. It's alleged that she is rugging her baby, and he's been sleeping for long periods of time. Allegedly.
Everything starts to get much hotter at this point. Witnesses indicate that the infant sleeps for at least 5 hours while she is away. When she eventually arrives to check on him, he is barely able to open his eyes, as though he is completely disoriented or unconscious. People became quite agitated and wide-eyed as a result.
We already know the child got disabilities and stuff. We already know something's not right with this child. But for him to be sleeping like that, it's just like something's going on. Something is really truly going on. And it's just like we're seeing it in live time, and it's just like it's just the bystander effect. It's like, you mean tell me all the people at the beach, and even though people were calling CPS, which is like, okay, yeah, do that, call CPS, call the police, call whomever, but not one person was like, nah, let me get this baby up out of here.
In one video that went popular online, she is accused of leaving the baby's stroller between the ocean and the shore. The current was there and it looked dangerous. Incredulously, the audience cried, "This isn't it." She is under intense, severe observation at the moment. Everyone is criticizing her harshly for what they see to be her carelessness. Her baby was reportedly left unattended during the whole episode.
Oh, usually at 2 years old, you're able to just kind of like, pull stuff off of you, at 2 years old. I've seen it. But this baby, he doesn't really like move. He doesn't have like the coordination, is that the word? To properly do all that stuff. And it's so obvious. It's just like, it don't take a rocket scientist to know something's not right with the baby. I'm sorry.
Given that her son is only 22 months old, the situation is even worse. He still cannot walk or talk. Furthermore, some who watched the live video said they were so appalled by what they saw that they called CPS right away. No one is shocked that CPS was notified, to be honest, considering the prior event. Many people still recall the reported event in which Chrisean left her toddler, Chrisean Jr., alone in the car. It was a time of shock for everybody. Twitch viewers who were viewing it live questioned, "What is she doing?"
And those that know that she was drinking and smoking and fighting while pregnant. Like, there's been videos, people have came out and confirmed that she was doing it. Blueface himself has exposed her. Like, it's just getting to the point, where the fuck is CPS?
That episode had already raised red flags. Furthermore, the degree of concern has grown dramatically as the coastal environment has changed. The reported abandonment of the infant near water only serves to stoke the fire. Fans believe that something must give because these consecutive events don't seem hopeful. The internet community is closely monitoring her and waiting to see what happens next, and some are questioning if she is making safe choices. After this, everyone started pointing out everything. The fact that you could hear the baby crying inside the car was one of the most telling moments, even though Chris tried his hardest to deny it.
And I also highly recommend for those that aren't really in the know of what's going on with Chrisean Rock and her child to head on to Reddit, go to exposing Chrisean, and there's like literally thread after thread after thread, topic after topic talking about, Chrisean.
That video footage stunned the internet. People thought she didn't understand what it meant to be a responsible parent or even how to raise a child. And instead of considering it or trying to make things right, she gets upset when people bring it up. If someone calls her out, she either claps back or brushes it off as unimportant. However, a lot of people are questioning, why get mad when people are just trying to hold you accountable? It's not hate, it's worry. They're implying that she needs to listen to the criticism and control her temper.
Take that away from her. Do not call her a mom. She is not a mom. She's a birth giver to that child. And somebody needs to really step in and do something. I'm so serious. It's just going way too far. It's just how do you, that's full-blown neglect. And it's just we're watching it in 4K. There's really if you go on the Exposing Chrisean thread right now, it's, literally the thread. Let me screenshot it.
The world will stand up for a baby's protection, even though no one is perfect. Many admirers feel that instead of participating in online arguments, she should concentrate her efforts on becoming a better mother to her child. The heat did not appear out of nowhere. People's reactions to what they are seeing it with their own eyes, the drama, Rock's Chrisean went live. But instead of improving things, she made them worse. On the video, she was raucous and angry, saying that everyone was merely attempting to despise her and ruin her life. However, many begged Kate to prioritize her son and disregard the growing issue in the comments section. When she said that everything was under control, the crowd didn't believe her. She was too distracted, defensive, and absorbed on social media, they said, to actually hear the concern.
It's just so much. My heart, I already was crying this morning when I saw, was reading about it on Reddit and then was reading on another forum online. It's just this is too much. Already from day one, it's just you could tell she didn't want that baby. She only had that baby to keep Blue around and for just attention. And she's not getting the attention she wants. So now she's doing all this other extra stuff to show that she really truly does not want this baby.
According to one commenter, this isn't about haters. It has to do with keeping your child safe. Why is there never any action and merely a live broadcast? Someone else inquired. She began transferring the responsibility, criticizing fans, bloggers, and anyone who had ever made a comment about her parenting, rather than demonstrating accountability or progress. However, that was a poor decision. Swiftly, instead of addressing the underlying problem, people began accusing her of gaslighting the situation and attempting to change the course of events. Advocates now claim that the situation was made worse by the live event. Instead of the answers, maturity, and possibly even an apology they were hoping for, they were met with yet another tumultuous scenario. This isn't going away anytime soon on the internet, and more people are now seeing what she does following that. Things took a drastic turn after that tumultuous live feed, when people began searching for further examples that displayed comparable trends. Chrisean can be seen on video screaming at her infant, throwing objects during fights, and even grabbing the youngster while they are fighting. "This is nothing new," exclaimed the stunned fans once again. "It only gets worse."
Bringing awareness, because this is not right. This is not right. TikTok, if you don't do nothing else right, just please get this algorithm going. Get this to the algorithm that it needs to get to so people can know, because we need to really deplatform Chrisean. It's time. She
was pacing back and forth with her infant in her arms and ranting at someone in the background of one video that went viral. The infant appeared bewildered and completely out of place in the setting. Several comments included the following: "This baby didn't ask for this," and "Where's the peace for this child?" Others made the observation that she seems more interested in disproving people than in bringing about change. And that's what's currently driving the internet insane. Numerous occurrences are causing people to respond. Enough is enough, they say, putting all these receipts together. The supporters are no longer the only ones. Celebrities, parenting advocates, and bloggers are beginning to voice their opinions. People are arguing that before things worsen, someone close to her has to take over. There was still a question. When will she slow down and understand that other people are more important than herself? That baby's entire future is at stake.
She doesn't do anything. She's not talented. All she does is fight people for nothing. And then, starts beef with people for no reason. Like, she's literally, like, when people call her a pit bull, that's literally the best description of her. Like, all she does is fight people for nothing. Like, you tell her about herself, here she go about it, ready to swing on you. It's like, what's wrong with you?
It's more than just online chat these days. Stars are beginning to voice their thoughts. While some well-known individuals are coming out and softly condemning the current situation, others are speaking out in a direct manner. Being a mom is more than just carrying a baby around, a well-known artist stated on Twitter. It also involves establishing a safe environment. It quickly became viral because fans believed it was meant for Chrisean. We all love the fun, said another influencer Liv, but at some point someone has to grow up. Peace, not pandemonium, is what that baby needs every single day. I'll see you all in the upcoming video.